Only moved up from lightweight in his last 4 or 5 fights, Smith. Big chants of Manchester ringing around the arena. Once again, Hatton having to cope with the southpaw style. He's had some of his few bad moments against lefties. Nice little right hand there. And then the body shots and another right. Remember, the only defeat Smith had was when body punches, some say low blows, destroyed him against Bobby Vanzi. You don't want a weakness to body shots when you're facing Hatton.
No, you don't. And also, you need to get in this fight. You need to land a decent shot. McGee did in the opening round, and really that's what Smith needs to find. Something to get the respect of Hatton.
Smith has to prove that he can cope at this level. Easily the biggest night and pay night too of his career. And you'll need to be a bit slippery too with his southpaw skills. Doesn't want to be on the ropes like this. Wants to be sliding away. To Hatton, it's something of a hiding to nothing job. And he's already shaken up here, Stephen Smith. Feeling the force. And he knows now that he's going to have to earn that biggest purse.
Well, he's going to have to work very, very hard. Sometimes, you know, he doesn't bring an awful lot out, Stephen Smith, but Hatton's the sort of fighter who will pressure him and, you know, might bring the best out of Stephen Smith.
Can he rise to it? Won't have been in an atmosphere like this before. Now the right hand is time to the body. He's using the right more than once, Hatton. And then a beautiful hook come uppercut on the inside. Catches Smith again. He's getting worked over a bit in this opening round, Smith. Stunning Stephen Smith, as he calls himself.
Well, he's going to have to find something pretty stunning if he's going to put a dent in Hatton's record.
Oh, and the right hand, and down goes Smith. He kind of walked onto it. Headshot, gets up at 4, and he looks very ruefully at his father and trainer in the corner, Darky Smith. And it looks at the moment as if this is all too much for Stephen Smith.
20 seconds left in the round for Hatton to get his shots on.
More body shots. Hatton looks like he wants to do this in one at the moment. Smith could do with that bell right now. Can't get a foothold, a low blow from him there. Well, he was the one down in the first round last time. This time it was his opponent. Second round, due to go 12. Can Smith even get to halfway? Needs a quieter second round and a confidence restorer. Looks overawed, doesn't he, at the moment, truthfully?
Yes, he does. It all looks a bit much for him. This is a big night, big atmosphere.
He's cut as well now. He's got a cut. And then another attack to the body, sends him down. He says it was an elbow that did it. Smith complains. And Darky Smith is getting in the ring now to talk to Mickey Van. What is he doing here? Oh dear, there'll be an incident here. Darky Smith, the trainer and father, has come into the ring and started manhandling the referee, and we think there might have been an elbow that caused the cut, but he can't be doing that.
Well, it looks like he's waving back his corner. The fight could be over, I think, here.
I think he might have called the fight off, Mickey Van. He's saying it's over. It's an unsatisfactory finish. Hatton doesn't believe it. I think he wants something more authentic than that, and so do the crowd. But I think the moment he walked in the ring like that, he automatically retired his fighter.
Yes, I think that will be the rule. Certainly he's not allowed to get in the ring when the fight's going on.
It basically meant he was disqualified. Oh, that was crazy by Darky Smith. He will never live that down. There'll be an inquiry. The crowd are now getting on the case of Darky Smith, who's been around boxing a long time and should know better. But that brings into question to me the father-son thing between trainer and fighter. He was obviously emotionally involved at that moment.
Yes, he obviously felt Hatton had done something wrong, the elbow on the head, or something had gone on. I think the elbow, and Darby Smith reacted in the wrong way, let emotion get into it, and you can't do that.
Well, it's an unsatisfactory finish, but I think we can say the result has not been affected in any way. It looked to me as if Hatton was seconds away from winning the fight authentically anyway.
Yeah, most definitely. It was just a matter of time. He certainly was by far the better man, and Smith didn't really look like he wanted any part of it once these shots start going in.
I have to say too, I felt it when they announced this match, that this was a poor match for them to have made. They've cranked Hatton's career back 2 gears here by putting him in with Stephen Smith, who wasn't good enough to win the British lightweight title. Yeah. He should be fighting now the name Americans.
Well, I think that's what's going to happen in his career, and I think that's what Ricky Hatton wants, in fairness.
He was disqualified, Smith. This is what happened. He was disqualified because his cornermen came in the ring. Happened with Peter McNeely, didn't it? Against Mike Tyson.
That's exactly right. They're taking the count. And the father is in the ring.
And then he pushes him. There'll be a British Boxing Board of Control inquiry, and Darky Smith could lose his license.
Well, he could. I mean, it was wrong what he did there. Anger did come into it, and he should have been calmer in that situation.
And what he's done there is made sure that Stephen Smith, his son, lost the fight. Oh dear, oh dear. Darky Smith, who's well known around the trade, it looked like he wanted to hit Mickey Vann for not picking up the fact that Hatton had used an elbow in his latest attack. But it's really disgraceful of him to have got in the ring. Has to have more control. Hatton looks absolutely furious, really, that it's ended in this way.
Well, he will be. You know, he's a real true professional. Here's the incident. There's the elbow going in. He tried. It wasn't an accident. He was trying to get the left hook on. Might say from a different angle here as he makes his attack. Goes for the left hook.
There it was. And then Smith goes down. But to me, he just never looked as if he was going to get in the fight at all, Stephen Smith. Hatton was on his way to winning it anyway, but this is not the kind of night, I think, from which anybody emerges with very much credit. No fault of Hatton, of course. He's done the job. But he would have wanted to put on a real show tonight, and we were denied that by the stupidity of Darky Smith, and I have to use that word.
It was. There's the knockdown, the punches going in, good shots to the body.
Well, I think Darky Smith, they're going to have to give him an escort out of this arena. Well, that was the second time Smith had been down, and we were only at the start of round 2. The elbow had caused the cut, and he'll have a long, long time to reflect on the way that this big night for his son went so horribly wrong, not only for Stephen, but for him too. Oh dear.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 28 seconds of round number 2, referee Mr. Mickey Vann has called a halt to the contest due to the intervention and actual entrance into the ring by the cornerman of Stephen Smith. He has been left with no alternative but to disqualify the challenger Stephen Smith. Therefore, your winner and still the WBU's light welterweight champion,